Okay, so this is basically where I'm at right now. I wanted to start out with time-lapse today just because, I didn't want to spend a huge amount of time on this drawing. I'm just coming off of Inktober, and it was a very taxing Inktober for me, to say the least. Just because, I wanted to do a video, and I didn't necessarily accomplish everything I wanted to accomplish. In addition to that, just the logistics involved in doing a drawing every day, researching, getting the reference, doing the drawing, doing the video every day or every other day, and I think I missed like 5 or 6 days. It was literally just a little bit too much. So that being said, I think I have one more drawing to do from Inktober, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'm going to continue on with that. Sorry about that. Just I want to get into some other drawings and some other subject matter. This year, of course, I wanted to do, as you guys saw, I wanted to do a singular subject, which was characters from the Harry Potter world. So, that being said, I think I accomplished I did okay. I did okay. I think next year I'll have a little bit better of a plan. Right? So, in endeavoring to be a better artist every single time that I draw, this time, just doing a really simple character, a little creature. I think in the month of November, where my strength lies, I think, not only in the creation of the characters, but also the randomness. That's what I like. I like being random, right? There's a channel on here called The King of Random, and Grant started his channel as kind of that random science adventure, and I love that. I love the randomness of being able to sit down and create something completely unrelated to the next. And I think that's what kind of hit me hard with this particular Inktober, was the fact that I did choose a singular subject. And even though there's a lot of robustness in there, I just kind of lost interest midway through. Because I didn't want to do a lot of the real evil stuff, and it kind of was that moment where I had that revelation moment where I'm like, you know what, I really don't want to do this. So that's why I started doing creatures, because for some reason I kind of leaned towards the creatures. I had one particular person that watches my channel ask me why I don't do more female characters. Well, I just never really have been one of those illustrators that gravitates towards doing female characters. I have nothing against them. I've done tons of stuff female-wise. But I just think that, for me, where I excel, number one, I love doing animals. So I kind of have erred on that side of doing animals, for the majority of my career. And also, a lot of the characters that I do sometimes have an edge to them. And whenever you give edge to female characters, it just makes it look a little bit too, I don't know, sometimes over-sexualized, and I just don't want to do that. So that's kind of where I'm at with that whole thing. And I think I've said that before, where I don't want to do a ton of female characters on here. I don't want it to I want it to be random. I want it to be more, than just doing cartoons, more than just doing tutorials, more than just doing traditional art, more than just doing digital art. I want it to be random. Like today, doing completely traditional. And I've been doing traditional on the channel for a while. So, that being said, see what you guys think. If you like the whole randomness of the channel and the direction it's taken since I kind of started posting a lot more. Not that I had any more time to do these drawings, but I just wanted to get in there and develop, the YouTube channel a little bit more for you guys, so you can see what I do as a professional. And it's worked out a little bit here and there. I enjoy doing the drawings. How many more minutes I got left? So today's drawing, of course, was just a little creature. That's all it is. You know, it doesn't have a context. It doesn't have a story per se. You know, maybe it will eventually. It's kind of a cross between a satyr, a pig, a dinosaur, right? Just having fun. That's what it's all about, really. And I think in the month of November, what I'm going to basically do is I'm going to do a ton of random things like this. Just having fun, just enjoying the moment, right? And just, you know, maybe I'll do traditional one day, maybe I'll do digital one day, maybe I'll do a tutorial the other day. So every single day you guys come to the channel, it'll be something completely different, right? So today I'm working in Copic markers, Winsor Newton markers. Believe it or not, these, if you guys get the opportunity to go to Michael's Artist Loft, even though their products are kind of not really professional use in my opinion, this Artist Loft alcohol-based marker is absolutely wonderful. You know, my Copic markers, which I've had forever, and I'm constantly replenishing them, and they're very expensive. They're about $9 a piece depending on where you go. And, you know, not a lot of people can afford $9 a piece, and I get that. And there's sometimes that I have to kind of curtail my purchases, but these Artist Loft markers, I think they're $1.99 a piece or something really ridiculous. I actually like the tip, the brush tip on these better, because they're a little bit, they're still brushy, even if that's a word. The ink is really solid, it goes a long way. And the brush has a little bit more stiffness than the Copic, because the Copic kind of errs on the side of an actual brush pen, per se. And sometimes it gets really irritating, especially whenever it comes to the end of its life. Like, it'll bend really easy. I'm not sure if this is one of them right here. Yeah, this is one of them. So it bends. See how it bends? It'll bend really easy, like that. And you start going, and you don't get as fine of a tip as you do with a marker that has a stiffer brush tip, like this one. See, if you look at this one, it gives a little bit at the beginning, but then it stops, which is really nice. So anyway, this is pretty much what I wanted to accomplish today with this drawing, to kind of get the ball rolling on the new you know, in the new group, the group of creatures. So I'm going to do a creature as much as I can, whether it's every day. I doubt it's going to be every day. Definitely not on the weekends, because I try to take breaks on the weekends. But as much as I can, and I'll be mixing it up. I'll be doing digital, maybe I'll do like a ZBrush sculpt. I was going to do a pumpkin sculpt last night in class, because I taught last night. And instead of doing a traditional pumpkin sculpt, I decided to do a ZBrush sculpt of my pumpkin, which actually turned out really good. I really enjoyed it. It was great. A lot of the students are very surprised on how fast digital sculpting is, especially when you block in the basic forms and then you move in, and you can do details really quickly. Not that I have a lot of experience in ZBrush per se. You know, I've been using it for quite a while, but I am by no means a, you know, a super pro. You know, I use it in a professional capacity because I do sculpts and toys and stuff like that. But there are people out there that whenever I look at their stuff, it absolutely just blows my mind that they can use this piece of software to create things that just are absolutely wonderful. So anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to show for you guys today. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and block in just a little hint of hue in the background to kind of push him forward a little bit. I'm thinking possibly maybe a greenish, yellowish hue. And I'll do some simple highlights here and there just to kind of bring him forward. So I'm going to put you guys on time lapse for the rest of that. And definitely like and subscribe if you like what you see. I'm constantly doing videos now as much as I can, you know, as much as time permits. You know, of course, I'm always open for any opportunities that you guys might have for work. I'm currently seeking to actually do a children's book. I've been toying around with doing my own children's book, and I've been doing that for a while. And once that gets finished, I'll put that up on Kickstarter to get it published. But if you know of any leads or anything like that, I'm always open for anything, any kind of work or anything like that. Always trying to add to the client list. Got lots of experience. So that being said, enjoy the rest of the time lapse, guys.